It's 94.7 Blair Radio, our nonprofit news brought to us by RVR Bank. Again, fantastic partners and sponsors bringing information straight to you. Today, we have our friend Mr. Dunn joining us from the Blair city of Blair, and stepping in, talking about, well, we have a lot going on. July is right around the corner. Can you believe that?
No, and the heat's coming with it, that's for sure.
So as we continue into that, obviously we'll talk about the 4th of July, the fireworks display that's been moved and everything like that. But I think you wanted to kind of jump in first and start talking about the success you've seen in people going through proper channels.
Exactly. So last time we were here a couple weeks ago, we talked about the change out in Still Meadows with the no parking sign. And, we got some feedback that was on social media, both positive and negative. And the biggest thing I can't stress enough is it's great to voice your concern on social media, but it's not a guarantee that it gets taken off social media and action gets done. So that's what we encourage people from the city's social media pages, and residents took it to their councilman, and we fixed the issue at hand. So the no parking, there was a little discrepancy on how much to make it, how big to make it, and people reached out to the council members for that ward, and they had it fixed within 2 weeks. So kudos to those residents that took the initiative, wanting to better the community and everything like that. And we just can't stress enough that that's the proper channels. Reach out to your city councilman. That's what they're voted in to do. They're going to voice your concerns, and they're going to bring it to the city and find out solutions on how to better serve you.
All right. So then you just go to the website to be able to get those access points too, right?
Yep. Website's got all their contact information on there, so their emails, phone numbers, so you can reach a hold of them. If for some reason you're struggling to get a hold of them, reach out to City Hall, and we'll make sure that you can get a hold of them somehow, some way, some form.
And then you also have access where if you have questions or concerns that you can actually go on the website, and then it'll help guide you to where to go.
Exactly. We have the new request tracker out there, so report a concern right on the homepage. You can click on that, and it brings up a different variety of topics, like a pothole to public safety concerns to sidewalk concerns, that you can fill it out. And that goes directly to the heads of the department. So like it goes to CJ for Public Works, so he can get his guys after it. Anything about the police department goes to Chief Kinsey, and he can work on it too. So there's different avenues. I just can't stress enough. I know we're in the social media age, and everybody just wants to throw it out there on social media and be done with it. Do a little due process and make sure you reach out either through the website or your councilman to make sure something actually does get done.
It goes back to, if you want to get something done, then you got to put some legwork into it a little bit.
Exactly.
So, okay. Now, speaking of, you talk about the potholes and stuff like that. Construction season is upon us.
Oh yeah, and
or at least continues.
The joke of the Nebraska State Flowers, the orange cone.
Yeah.
So we got some construction projects going on. So Grant Street has been going on for a while now, with the eastbound closures, working its way down. It's getting closer to 10th Street now. So starting next Monday, 10th and Grant, you will not be able to go southbound or eastbound. You can only go north and west out of it. It'll be shut down. So OPPD and some other contractors are boring through and putting in lines, and they're going to continue down towards 13th Street, I believe it is. So you'll see those as they keep progressing westbound to get to that end point, but just be wary of it. We apologize for any traffic delays. And then on top of that, starting next Monday too, is the U.S. Highway 75 crack sealing project. So they're going to start down on South 75 by Hollow Road, and they're going to start filling in seals, potholes, filling any joints and anything, and they're going to work from the Hollow Road bypass to Washington Street. Then they're going to jump over to 19th and Washington, and then they're going to work from 19th and Washington north on 75 to city limits. They said that whole process, that area should only take about a week, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be just all next week. You'll see some minor lane closures while they're out there working, but just bear with us. We're trying to get the highways up to highway speed and everything.
Yeah, be able to take care of business there. And so that is, again, watch out for the orange cones, and some of them will be traveling. So you go from hour to hour, they may be at different places.
And that's a good thing. That means they're moving fast. So.
Yeah. So this week, very hot.
Yes.
Now, from this, that might be bringing out the firefighter in you.
A little bit.
So
it's extremely hot. I can't stress enough, stay hydrated, stay hydrated, stay hydrated. You can never drink too much water. And, if you don't have to be outside, don't be outside. Check on your neighbors is always a big thing too. you never know with ACs, failing and stuff like that. Make sure, especially your elderly neighbors, make sure they're doing okay. And then the city side of me saying that we have the splash pad in the pool, but at the same time, know your limits. Don't go out and spend 12 hours at the pool thinking you can handle it. I mean,
Right,
make
and
sure.
get baked in there, and wow.
Exactly. This heat is this deadly heat. I mean, we're seeing the heat of the summer now. So
Well, and we are supposed to, as of the recording, Monday, 105 heat index. A couple of days, potentially only 99-degree heat index, but jumping back to Thursday, Friday, Saturday in the 105-degree range again.
exactly. I saw something. I think it was on KTV that the lowest temperature this next 7 days is Wednesday and overnight. And it's supposed to get to 76.
Yeah.
So you're talking even overnight. All the people out there that work the graveyard shifts, that you're not getting away from it either.
No.
You just don't have the sun to deal with. But I mean, you still have the heat, the humidity. So
And the humidity, welcome to the humid desert.
yeah.
So that we're living in. So yeah, that is coming up. So then we do have the holiday. We talked about the 4th of July.
Yes.
The impact of that is city's office going to be closed.
Yes, so city offices will be closed Friday in observance of the holiday. The library will be closed Friday as well, and Saturday for the holiday. So they're going to have a nice holiday weekend as well. The pool, with the heat and everything, and the holiday, everybody likes to swim and cool off. They will be open normal hours Friday, and then Saturday they will be open 11 to 1 for lap swim, and then 1 to 4 for open swim, and then they close at 4 o'clock on the 4th, so they can go enjoy time with the family. And then Sunday's normal hours as well for the pool. So, and then city offices and everything will open back up as normal on Monday. If there's anything over the weekend, obviously emergency, call 911. Non-emergencies like water issues and stuff like that, all the phone numbers are on our website. They're on the FAQ page. There's a list of non-emergency, emergency numbers. So if you're out at one of the parks and the bathroom is locked or the toilet's messing up or something like that, you can get a hold of the Parks Department that way. Same thing with, utilities, if there's a water main break, and stuff like that. So our guys at the city have on-call phones that they all take turns passing around, weekends and stuff like that. So you'll get a hold of an on-call person that'll come out and take care of that.
And it reminds me that I believe it was the fire department had a post of, it was humorous in a way, of reasons to call 911, reasons not to call 911.
Yes, I mean the 911 dispatchers are saints within themselves, having to deal with some of this holiday stuff, and yes, the fireworks can be annoying to some and everything, but just remember it's a holiday. If they're doing it within the hours, just please bear with the people lighting off fireworks. At the same time, if you're lighting them off, please be wary of your neighbors and animals around you. Just sort of everybody just look out for one another and stuff like that, and make sure that if you're calling 911. It's not because someone's shooting off a firework and annoying you. It's because someone's hand got blown off or something.
Something serious. There's a reason for it. Okay.
Oh yeah.
But that does lead up to the 4th of July fireworks. Then after you're done with the pool, get ready to go hang out.
Exactly, and I really think that this year could be one of the biggest fireworks shows we've had in a while. I mean, nothing against the Dana campus, but seems like there's just so much room at the athletic complex. So for all those that have not heard yet, this is the first year it'll be at the sports complex up at by the high school there. The fireworks will be lit off in the northeast corner right by the cemetery. And this is not a city rule. It's the firework manufacturer requires 750 feet of clearance. So there will be cones up and cones, barricades, some sort of way to deter you from going within that. And we please ask everybody to respect that. Stay out of that zone. I mean, and that's going to include the softball fourplex. Their gates will be locked. It's going to include like the North soccer fields. Right, it'll sort of run right along the Little League t-ball fields there. But please, be cognizant. Don't go in that area. But if you're ready, Saturday morning on the 4th, go out and put your blanket out, put some chairs out.
Yeah.
No tents or awnings. Don't dig into the ground. Be respectful of the fields up there.
And the people around you.
Exactly. I mean, and don't mess with other people. If they got a better spot to you and they beat you to it, they beat you to it. So
plus, don't bring your own fireworks.
Yes. Thank you. That's a big thing. No fireworks. And, come out, you bring a cooler if you want and just relax and enjoy the show. Again, you can set up as early as Saturday morning. There's no parking on 10th Street along the fields on that. You have to be parked in the complex parking lot or the high school parking lot. There's a soccer field parking lot, but don't do that, or don't park along 10th Street. Concessions at Hardy Field will be open, and then I have not heard any confirmation on any food trucks, but if there will be food trucks, we're going to point them towards the south end of the high school parking lot. So then that way there's a food option on the north and the south side, so you don't have to cross the street as much. And then traffic-wise, post-show. So when the show's done, that's been a thing we've heard in the years past, the complaint on College Drive and how long it took to get out of there, to try to help speed up the traffic afterwards. So the police officers will be out there doing a great job of, if you park in the complex, there's only one way out. You're going to go straight. They're going to direct you west back to 10th Street. If you park in the high school lot or the soccer field lot, they're going to direct you east down towards River Road and everything. So just be cognizant going into it. If you live down on that River Road area, maybe you need to park in the complex or in the high school lot or the soccer lot. If you need to go west into town, back into town, park in the complex. So don't be frustrated with them. The whole goal of it's just going to be to keep traffic flow going as fast as possible
and
get
safely.
everybody out there and safely. Chief Kinsey's team at the police department's doing an amazing job. They have a couple extra guys on that night to help handle the influx of traffic and to walk through the crowds and make sure everybody's being safe and respectful and so forth.
All right. So again, that is coming up this Saturday already. Can you believe it?
It's insane. I mean, how fast the summer's going.
Yeah.
So
that's fantastic that we have gotten to that point in time. Now, one other item of topic that I really want to talk about, and that's coming up tomorrow night.
Yes, tomorrow night's going to be, so it's a fifth Tuesday special council meeting. So as everybody knows, our council meetings are on Tuesdays or the second and fourth Tuesdays of the month. When there's a fifth Tuesday, there's a special council meeting for a variety of different topics. Tomorrow night's going to be the initial budget hearing. So working on getting the budget documents on the website today. So we'll check later today, Monday, the 29th. So hopefully later this afternoon they'll be on there. And tomorrow night, come have your voice heard. You can hear what the city's spending money on. If you have a say on any sort of budget, if you want, more police officers, you want, a different park or whatever it may be, come have your voice heard. You can also check out the live stream. Thanks to you guys, amazing partners, Blair Radio, live streaming it as well on the Blair Radio and City of Blair YouTube page. So if you want to watch from home in the AC and get out in the heat, but
and you just want to reiterate, it starts at 5:30.
Oh yeah, sorry, 5:30 starts at 5:30. Starts early, just because we're going through the whole city budget. So if we started later at 7, we'd be there. It'd be a late night. So so starting at 5:30, and this is just the initial phase of it. So no official budget's being set tomorrow night. It's the city. The way it goes is the city basically presents it to the city council. City councils give us their feedback, and the mayor, because they ultimately approve it later in the year, but they give us their initial feedback. Then over in the month of July, beginning of August, the city works on making those changes that the council recommends. And then the valuations are set August 20th by the county assessor. So that's when we really find out the true budget. And then the first one in September, I believe it's September 8th, is when the final budget goes in front of the council for approval. So if you can't make it tomorrow night, or if you're watching on live stream and you hear something that doesn't sit right with you, you still have time to have your voice heard. Reach out to your council member, because again, city council and mayor are the final ones that approve the budget. So they're the ones that need to hear what you have to think and say about the budget.
Yeah, just a reminder, this impacts everybody because it is the city's budget.
Exactly. I mean, it's got new positions, potential new positions being suggested. Some positions being, turned down, saying we just don't have the money this year. Going to vehicles, police officers, cruisers, fire trucks, utility trucks, parks, everything, all that. I mean, anything and everything you could think of. So again, if you want to have a say, please come hang out. Again, 5:30 tomorrow night at the council chambers, Tuesday, June 30th, and we're estimating to probably be done by 8:30, 9 o'clock. So about 3.5 hours of we dive in, and Phil does a good job that he sits up front with the department heads, and each department head has to come up and justify their budget to the council. So it's not like these guys get to throw in something crazy and then not have to justify it. So they have to back their word on it.
Okay, and so that is a full schedule for a week.
Yeah.
So again, if you have questions, you can certainly go to cityofblairne.gov, check the website out, and then go ahead and contact through. You have a great social media presence, as I like to go and see what's happening as well there, and great communication back and forth, and we'll make sure that everything we know gets out there. So thank you again for coming in. About probably another 2 weeks.
Yeah, probably about another 2 weeks, and
then we'll see what the rest of the summer and into the fall is going to look like.
Yeah.
So
we'll be about ready to get back to school. Start
exactly.
talking about that here soon.
Yeah, we will be. So again, thank you, and thank you for being a part of our broadcast right here on 94.7 Blair Radio.